Thank you, and thank you for your patience. Really, I will keep it short. Just to introduce myself, my name is Marti Helme. I come from Estonia. I'm a member of parliament. I'm a head of the opposition in Estonia, but we used to be in government in Estonia. I had the post of Minister of Finance a few years ago. When I look at the world nowadays, I've never been so optimistic. But we must not be complacent. The feeling in European, well, I'm from a party in Estonia that is the only actual conservative party, actual right-wing party, actual sovereignist party. We get Trump and Trumpism. We just get it. We understand it. As I said on numerous interviews, we congratulate him on his third election victory. So the fact that he won has already started a chain reaction in Europe as well. I mean, the same week the government in Germany fell. The coalition negotiations in Austria have changed dramatically. I mean, I won't bother you or bore you with the internal politics of Europe, but basically the changes are already there. And I do know very well that the Nordic countries are just immersed in left-wing thinking. And the thing with all of it is that it's changing. It's all is changing. We all know the mantra of never again, right? Bloody hell, it happened again on 7th of October. It happened again. So all the mantra that everyone was saying never again, it actually happened again. And why? Because the left has monopolized for decades the moral high ground. And the right has not been smart enough to get over it. Every time we say something that is right, we say something that is true, they invent a label against us and start pounding us, and then we sort of back away. And this sort of game is a game for losers. And this is the reason I love Donald Trump. He saw through it. He didn't play it. He didn't play by their rules, and neither should we ever. None of us. Not by their rules. So Europe has a long history of anti-Semitism. Everyone knows that. But what we are seeing nowadays is an unprecedented rise of Jew hate in Europe that is not of European origin. That is purely imported from Muslim countries. It's the immigration. And when we see the huge marches in Europe, in London, in Paris, in Holland, every country, in Brussels, hundreds of thousands of people marching with banners from the rivers to the seas, which is basically a call for genocide, there are very few Europeans there. They're all Muslims. This is, I have to say, the way I see people usually live in the hell that they created themselves. And the hell in Europe is created by the European elites through their mad policies. And the fact is, it's the same in the United States. It's the same in Canada. It's the same not now, but it's very true in Israel as well. In every country in Europe, the elite is the enemy of their own people and their own countries. It's corrupt so heavily. It so despises and hates its own people, its own history, its own culture, that it wants to destroy it. And what better way to destroy it than through immigration, through climate policies, through destruction of the family, through all those brainwashing policies that we see in schools. And the beautiful thing about the Trump victory is that now it's all on defense. It's all on defense, but we have to crush it completely so that it can never come back. The job has just begun. There is a massive realignment of political forces in Europe as well. The accusation by the left against the right-wing parties, against the conservative parties, has always been, we're racists, we're anti-Semites. Well, actually, you with the rainbow flags, you're marching with the Palestinian flags. You're the racist, you're the anti-Semites. Don't come to tell us, and if you do, we'll just laugh in your face. Because we're the ones in Estonia who actually proposed a law to move the embassy to Jerusalem. We're the ones who stood up in the parliament on the 7th of October and said that this was terrorism and you cannot justify it ever in any way. And if you don't see it, then you have put yourself outside of civilization. The left, the liberals, I say this, the way it's very simple. It's a spiritual fight as well. Liberalism equals globalism, and globalism is satanic. It's evil. It's thoroughly evil. You look at the Olympic Games, the show that they did in opening Olympic Games. What did you see there? It's Satanism in its purest. It's out. They're out of the closet. You look at the pushing of woke agenda with transgenderism and with basically coming out with proposition of pedophilia being sort of normalized. That's evil. If you allow this to be done to your children, you're evil. Exactly. If you look at the scandal in England with the Muslim gang, rape gangs, if you allow it to your children, the police, the courts, the political establishment, the media, all bury the story, you're being part of the evil. And we have to see it through. We should never allow them to call us names. We need to crush them completely. So I want to finish today by saying we need to repeat again and again what Donald Trump said on that field in Butler, Pennsylvania. Fight, fight, fight. Thank you.